Hey, what's up? This is Tope. You're with Jim and Liz on Cross the Street. Let's go.
I wonder how I sleep now. Smashing up a one-way traffic. Broke up, kick shit, hey, that. A face like that would need to come with a caption. Pulled up, and I can get on that.
And away we go.
Come on.
What is good? I'm here today with Tope. Welcome
Yes,
to
sir.
town, right? Welcome to
Come
town.
on. Well, yes, sir. Welcome to Portland.
You just dropped in, what, yesterday?
Yep. Got in yesterday. You know, a little show at Kelly's Olympian tonight.
You were greeted at the airport, too, I believe, by DJ Cliff.
I was, bro. I was so confused. Like, I thought, because he was like, I want to link up with you when you're in Portland. Then literally he was the first person I saw as I came out of the security gate. And I'm like, were you here to get me or something? What's going on? But he just happened to be there to see his nephew. So, yeah, it's been love since I touched down, literally.
We saw a bunch of the Instagram posts that you've been posting over the last 24 hours. You look like you're super excited to be here. Just left Seattle a few days ago.
Going to Seattle tomorrow.
Going to Seattle. There you go.
Going to Seattle tomorrow, then back in Vallejo on Sunday. So yeah, we're moving around.
I was introduced to your music from a previous guest of ours, DJ Lady X.
Yeah.
She was nice enough on her episode to grant me with one of your records that I play quite frequently at the home. So big ups to Lady X for turning me on to you.
Shout out Lady X, man. Thank you.
Big ups to Pricey as well.
My
Pricey staying in touch, letting us know when you
Yes.
landed. And so
Yeah, he connected the dots here.
legendary DJ Fatboy here tonight.
Hey,
too.
man, shout out to you guys for doing what you do for Portland hip hop. There's not too many outlets that you know, are just shining the light on artists. So I've been seeing all the way in the Bay. You know, I saw Hanif and Pricey's interview and all that. So man, shout out to you guys on the platform.
Well, we appreciate it. One of the fun parts about doing the show is digging around on you guys a little bit. And some of the history today, we were in the car and Liz from Logistics found one of your playlists. And I was like, there has to be a Tony Ozier song on here somewhere.
Yes.
So we were really happy to hear that. I know it's some time ago. Cadillac, I got a new Cadillac.
Yep, brand new Caddy, I think. Off Living Proof Full Speed. That's still one of my favorite songs. Man,
It's chilly.
Yeah, that's like, it still sounds good.
I got a chance to catch up with Tony in his space not long ago. So what a great dude. I hear your music and I hear his music and I often think, wow,
Tony was very inspirational. Tony was actually like, he used to do the Dookie Jam and I used to just go as like a scared rapper, but I wanted to watch, and then he would make me come on stage, and like I used to suck the first couple times I went up, like never had played with like a band before, and then man, I just started getting so good. So I really like, with the band and learning how to kind of work with the instruments and how everyone was playing and improvise. So like, I really credit Tony for like how my show stage is now, or how it was when I was rapping, because those days of the Dookie Jam were like training ground for sure.
We get a lot of access to a lot of different events, and we're behind the scenes for a lot of different things. High kudos on taking the time to set everything up correctly. I know I saw you working very hard to make sure everything's perfect for tonight.
Trying to get it right, man. We've been trying to get everything right for sure. Yeah, we want it to be a good show and sound good.
Now you're traveling with, is it L. James?
Yep, I'm here with L. James from San Jose, and then Stony also is an artist from Oakland. She's up here tonight. And then, of course, my brother Pricey came out, you know, Portland local.
So what have you been doing since you've been here? Anything fun?
Man, I had to do some family stuff. I'm not in town too often, so I had to go see my grandma and see my cousin. And then, you know, we went out last night and hit a couple spots, and then did some interviews at the house today, and been a lot of work, man, a lot of business and like work going on. We slid in a little bit of fun last night, but I was regretting it when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, you stopped in and talked with the Biz Talk podcast, correct?
Yeah. Mill came through. That's my guy. Another artist I've been knowing for years or whatever. So yeah, we had a really good interview.
There's only a few of us out here in the podcast culture, I feel like, in Portland. So they're one that I definitely pay attention to, and I love all Mill's work. So
they're
shouts
killing
out to those guys.
Yeah, he's been just gave quality for 10, 15 years to the city of Portland.
His music video work is just stupid impressive. Yeah,
he's incredible.
Yeah, some of the work that he's done with Mighty is very memorable. We bumped into him at 722 not long ago during the middle of a Portland George cheeseburger. So
okay, tight.
tomorrow, Seattle, and then the tour moves forward from there?
Yeah, we have a San Francisco date. I want to say, I'm going to get the dates mixed up, but we have San Francisco, San Jose, LA scheduled right now. We might add a couple more dates, but yeah, it's kind of like a For East Side for Love tour as well. So Portland, Seattle, San Francisco, San Jose, LA. And then on Sunday, I got to go to Vallejo for La Russell's Pergola. So we got a couple shows sprinkled in.
Breathe, that's the new single that you guys just put out, correct?
Yep.
Great track, great track.
Thank you, that's one of my favorites.
How'd that all come about?
We were in LA. This is going to be a whole lot of name dropping. We're in LA shooting Rap Shit, the Issa Rae show for HBO. And I had been working with some A&Rs at Atlantic. So we had studio time at the Atlantic Studios, and I just had some beats ready, and we had our violinist in town because he was on the episode of Rap Shit too. So we did the song, and then we had Michael Prince like lay live violin on top since he was there. So we did like 4 songs that night with live violin and production, and then that was kind of one of the favorites of the project. So it's going to be on La Russell's new album called Clarity that's coming out soon.
Also, congratulations. It looks like your Spotify numbers hit a memorable number, 7 million.
7 million, yeah, pretty crazy. And then Apple Music 7 million, Spotify 5 million, so it's like 12 million right now. Yeah, pretty crazy.
We interview and highlight artists of all calibers and all variations and stages in their careers. One of the questions I like to ask for a lot of the more successful ones like yourself is, can you take us back to a moment, Tope, where maybe you almost threw in the towel before something amazing happened?
For sure. So I moved to Oakland 9 years ago, and I had a show in San Francisco and LA. And my first show of the run in San Francisco, I had like my backpack backstage and had a laptop and my car keys and wallet, and all my music that I had made for like 5 or 6 years was on that laptop. And someone stole it backstage, and it was pretty much like all I had at the time. Was kind of like living out of a bag. Had moved to California, was trying to figure it out. So I basically got all my music stolen, and then my ability to like make music. And I was already kind of on the fence at that time, like just questioning if I should continue to rap or continue to make music. Had success, but was also kind of hitting a wall and just going through life struggles or whatever. So I literally felt like it might have been a sign from God that I needed to quit music. And I considered that, for a week or so, and then bounced back. And then from there, basically, I had to start fresh, and I kind of started my new style of production without sampling, and learned to play piano and learned to play different instruments and stuff like that. But it was a make or break moment. It was really one of those moments where like either I was gonna quit right there, or I was gonna come back even stronger and come back better. And I came back way stronger and better, But that was a test in life, and I tell people all the time, like the only people that don't make it are the ones that quit. And all you do is get tested along the way. Are you going to quit? Are you going to quit? Are you going to quit? Are you going to keep going? And I think the success I've had today is just a testament of keep going every single time. Every single time there was adversity, I just kept digging and kept fighting and kept believing in myself. But man, that was a moment I was on the edge for sure.
Great story. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
As part of the show, we do bring everybody a gift.
Dope. Thank you.
I know you got to travel light, so you got to get a T-shirt there, Pistol Across the Street tee.
Fire.
You can feel free to flex that and put us on the gram anytime you like.
Got my size right too. That's dope. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Any other? I know Behind the Beat. That was another one that we like to go ahead and highlight too. Your YouTube channel. I wouldn't say a victim, but a beneficiary of learning a few things over the last couple weeks.
Dope.
So
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that and what inspired you to kind of give away the sauce, if you will.
Yeah, I started Behind the Beat with my videographer 00, and it was just kind of we wanted to kind of just give a background story to some of the beats and how they're made, because I think like most common listeners don't understand what a producer does or what exactly goes into the beats. They just hear the finished product, but they don't hear the layers that are in there, the musicality part of it. And a lot of times hip hop producers get accused of not, being musicians, but we're playing minor ninth chords and pads and chord changes and key changes, all this stuff, you know. So it was really just showing kind of the technicality part of the music, and it's really helped like expand my brand as a producer and get my face and name out there, and just help people enjoy the music that we put out even more, because we're showing how it's made. You know, that behind the scenes content is so important these days. So it was just giving people another angle to the songs that they might enjoy, or songs that they haven't heard, you know. So hopefully they'll go check them out or go listen to them, you know. So we've definitely seen, every time I drop a Behind the Beat, we see streams kind of go up on that song, or people posting it or reposting it. So it's been pretty cool.
You've also had the opportunity to work with one of Portland's favorites, Bosco.
Yes, yes.
Can you tell us a little bit maybe about something you might have learned from the genius that he is?
Man, I really look up to Bosco a lot. You know, Bosco's from Portland, but has had so much success in the industry, but yet doesn't necessarily get a ton of love from Portland, you know, but that has never affected him. He just kept going and created just crazy amounts of music for people out there. Like if you know about Bosco, you know, like if you know, you know, but the common person in Portland probably doesn't know all the accolades that Bosco has done and what he's contributed to the music scene. So I really look at Bosco as like a person that I model myself after in terms of my mind state and my work ethic, and not letting like any local stuff bother me, you know, looking beyond and knowing that there's a whole, you know, world and industry out there for your music. So I look up to Bosco a lot, because sometimes it can be frustrating when you leave your hometown and you feel like, damn, like I wish my hometown supported me more, you know, but at the same time you just got to keep going and keep winning until it's, you know, it's inevitable, you know.
I call them gym hip hop moments, and I give them numbers. Like I'm at like number 8.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago at the Loonies 421 concert,
Dope.
Yuckmouth from the Loonies handed me a joint while singing "I Got 5 on It."
Tight.
So I checked it off the list as an item. Do you have any of those moments, Tope, that you can share with us that are memorable for you?
Man, so I don't know, so many. I mean, because you brought up that story. One time I was opening up for Mike Marshall, who sang "I Got 5 on It" on the Loonies, and he had seen my opening set, and the headliners were doing like a big like cipher on "I Got 5 on It," and he pulled me up on stage from the crowd and like made me rap. But when I was a kid, I got in trouble at school, and my mom took all my CDs away, and I only had one CD that was like in the CD player at the time that she didn't take, and it was "I Got 5 on It" with all the remixes, like 5 remixes of "I Got 5 on It." So for like 2 months, that was the only song that I listened to forever, like the town version, all the other remixes and everything. So, man, this is like 10 years ago too, but that was a really cool moment. Just one of the small moments, you know, just full circle, you know, full circle.
Where did you buy your music at as a kid? This is another fun question we like. I know you're a guy that likes to play with vinyl and
CD Game Exchange was a big one. Everyday Music, 360 Vinyl. Shout out to DJ Kez. He always had the stuff you couldn't find anywhere else. Jackpot Records. Everywhere, man, wherever. Fred Meyers. My mom used to buy me CDs from Fred Meyers back in the day.
When they would do like the discount ones, remember they had like 50% off on
for
some?
Sure.
They'd have a whole rack up there. I got Alcoholics one time there.
I remember my mom, like one time she was like buying me a CD, and the lady was like, "This has a parental advisory, like you shouldn't buy it. Is this for him?" And she's like, "Yeah." And the lady was like trying to talk her out of buying the CD, and she's like, "Don't worry about it." My mom was always very like open to the arts and like encouraged me to do music and stuff like that. So yeah, everywhere in Portland, bro. I used to be just like, I used to jump on the bus and go to the record store and go dig, you know, like that was my life.
We ran through about 15 minutes pretty quick, my friend. Would you like to give some special love, shout outs, PSAs, maybe to the city of Portland?
Yes, man. Shout out to Portland, Oregon, man. I wouldn't be the artist I was today if I didn't have my experience in Portland and the experience of being a local rapper here and getting to experience success on a smaller level. So now that I've been able to experience success in a different way, it's like I've kind of already experienced, you know, this isn't new to me, you know, so Portland, man, I was able to really train here, you know, and get a lot of reps in and get a lot of shots up and get better. And man, it's a beautiful city to be a local artist in. That's what I'll say, you know, it's a really beautiful city to be a local artist in. So shout out to Portland, shout out to Cross the Street, Pricey, L. James, man, Stoney, everyone that's watching this, man, thank you very much.
We thank you so much for your time, Tope. Appreciate everything you've done for our city and our hip hop culture here. Until we see you again, cheers, my friend.
Cheers, brother. Thank you.